SoFi Stadium in what has become a really fun ball game over the years, the Art of Sport LA Bowl, presented by Gronk. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So UNLV's offense will get the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battle. But today, maybe they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on here. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
It's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Thomas.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow.
Nowhere close on that one as he got Will trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Irvin. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Rebels are flying down the field. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and he does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster. See it here.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Delivers the stiff off. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll give it to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down to the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
On the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. The quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And how about about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this score.
7, SMU, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's nice. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition in college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Unloads it left.
My God, so good. Did you see that? That shit's crazy.
Instead, it's 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Woods. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The running back has it. Turning it on! They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Singleton. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Spins away from the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Cooper. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Gideon. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it fired complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Caught over the middle, it's Harden. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
For the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down. this offense. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Red pass, it's complete. The Mustangs get it past the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he got loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he'll just get rid of that one. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Creates a little room.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll give it to him again. Nice move to keep running. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced. yards. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gideon. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Gideon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Rebels. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Grab behind the line. It's Harden. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Hands it off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal, SMU.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The snap sets up the throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback takes a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak